With the future of Kylian Mbappé still up in the air, one thing is for sure, he will not be at the Santiago Bernabéu next season. And while it's unlikely that he will join another La Liga team, as recently reported by Mundo Deportivo, the most likely destination for the French superstar is none other than Liverpool. The Reds have been long-term admirers of the player, even going as far as having a private jet on standby to whisk him away from Paris last summer. But with Liverpool seemingly set to welcome Mbappé into the fold, two questions are on every Madrid fan's lips right now. Does this mean the end of GR's time at the club? And how will Rodrygo fare if given the opportunity to shine on the biggest stage? Let's take a look. Vinícius Jr. vs Rodrygo, who will replace Mbappé at Real Madrid. It would be an understatement to say that Vinícius Júnior has had a phenomenal season. In 49 appearances across all competitions, he's managed to score 22 goals and assist a further 12. In fact, only Karim Benzema has managed more goal involvements for Los Blancos this term with 34. And Jr. is just getting better with age. At just 23 years old, he's got the world at his feet and the potential to become a true galactic. However, with Mbappé on his way out, there have been suggestions that Vini may be surplus to requirements at the Bernabéu, with both players predominantly left-footed and playing on the left side of the attack. There are understandable concerns that the Brazilian could be shown the exit to make room for the Frenchman, but that would be a huge mistake. Vini and Mbappé can play together, as we saw during their time in Paris. And with Vinícius's contract at Madrid lasting until it seems highly unlikely that he'll be leaving anytime soon. Rodrygo, on the other hand, has a contract that lasts until 2028, meaning Madrid are under no pressure to cash in on him this summer. And that's probably a good thing, because although Rodrygo is undoubtedly talented, he hasn't yet shown us the level he's capable of reaching. Now, to be fair to the young Brazilian, he's played second fiddle to Vinícius and has done a solid job when called upon. In 44 games this season, he's managed 10 goals and 7 assists. But those numbers do tell the whole story because many of Rodrygo's contributions have come off the bench. Real Madrid have struggled to find consistency in the final third this season, and with the departure of Karim Benzema, they're going to need to find a way to replace the goals and experience that the Frenchman brought to the table. There is hope that Joselu will be able to fill the void left by Benzema. But, with the 33-year-old's main attributes being his hold-up play and link-up abilities, it's safe to say that Madrid are lacking in the pacey, direct striker department. And this is where Mbappé comes in. Standing at just under 6 feet tall, the 24-year-old is strong, quick and clinical in front of goal. He's exactly what Madrid need to lead the line next season. And with Mbappé joining, it would appear that neither Vini nor Rodrygo will be leaving. The former is a key part of Carlo Ancelotti's plans, and the latter is too good a prospect to let slip through the net. So instead, they'll be hoping that the World Cup winner can fire them back to the top of European football. Mbappé joined PSG from Monaco in 2017. Back then, he was a raw but exciting prospect, much like Rodrygo is right now. It took him some time to find his feet in the French capital, though, and when he did, he quickly established himself as one of the best players in the world. In his first full season at the club 2018-19, he helped them reach the Champions League final where they were agonizingly beaten by Liverpool. He followed that up with another stellar campaign, scoring 30 goals and providing 7 assists in all competitions. But individual brilliance couldn't prevent them from crashing out in the last 16 of the Champions League once again. The COVID-sorted 2019-20 season was one of frustration for Mbappé, as he managed just 21 goals and 8 assists. But he bounced back in style in 2020-21, scoring 42 goals and registering 11 assists. That form caught the eye of Madrid, and they made a world record bid of €200 million, only for PSG to reject it out of hand. Despite failing to land Mbappé, Madrid still managed to win the Champions League that season. Beating Liverpool 1-2-0 in the final courtesy of Vinícius's goal. Last season, Mbappé signed a new 3-year deal at the Parc des Princes after reportedly turning down a move to Madrid. He had another impressive campaign, scoring 41 goals and providing 10 assists. But once again, PSG fell short in the Champions League, losing to Bayern Munich in the quarter. Despite the speculation surrounding his future, Mbappé has remained professional and helped PSG win the Ligue 1 title this season. He finished the campaign as the league's top scorer with 29 goals and 34 appearances. His overall stats for the season read 41 goals and 10 assists in 43 games. Not bad at all. Now, obviously, these are just numbers on a page, but they don't really do justice to the kind of player Mbappé is. He's the complete package. Really, he's got everything you want in an attacker. Pace, power, skill, vision, passing range, and most importantly, he knows where the goal is. He's also a team player who isn't afraid of hard work. He's not the most prolific goal scorer, but he still managed to hit the back of the net over 200 times for PSG, making him the club's second highest scorer of all time behind only Eden. For Madrid, Mbappé will be replacing Kylian Mbappé, and while he's a different type of player, he's more than capable of filling his boots. As for Rodrygo, well, he's a very raw talent and will need a lot of coaching. Unlike Vinícius, he's not really had to deal with the pressures of playing week in, week out for one of the biggest clubs in the world. And while that shouldn't be underestimated, it's not necessarily a bad thing. After all, Vini has coped admirably with those demands and gone on to establish himself as a bona fide star. Rodrygo has the potential to do the same, but it is still early days in his career, and he has got a lot of hard work ahead of him. If he wants to be considered one of the greats, Madrid are blessed with a wealth of attacking talent, but they needed a proven goalscorer to lead the line. And in Mbappé, they've got just that. So, there you have it. Mbappé is the man who will be replacing the legendary Karim Benzema at the Santiago Bernabéu. And while it remains to be seen how he adapts to life in Spain, one thing is for sure, he has the potential to be a true goal. As for Rodrygo, he'll be hoping to make a name for himself in the first team, but it is still early days in his career, and he has a lot of hard work ahead of him. If he wants to be considered one of the greats, what do you think? Will Mbappé live up to the hype at Madrid? And how will Rodrygo fare in the first team next season? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more great content. Thanks for watching.